Hey y'all, what is today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I just stopped by to say, hey, how you doing? How are you? So today is going to be just a little story time. I said that I would come back and talk to you about my true experience with going to Atlanta with what we would call total strangers. Um, because true indeed, I met all of them on social media. So, one thing I will say is I will never do it again. So, it started out, I will have to say, it started out as just something that we planned on. I say paper, but it really was via TikTok Messenger because I saw a brunch spot in Atlanta. And initially, La Quinta or Sweet Life of Queen had sent me a video of a lady doing a 1-day trip to New York to try this lunch spot out. And she tried the spot out. She got back on the plane. She flew back home. But we wanted to make it a little, more like meet up-ish, not just meet up, have brunch, and go home. So we made it a, what was it? 5-day, 4-night event. I roomed with, when I say strangers, I mean strangers. Mariah and I had never met. Queen and I met in when did we meet? 2023, November or November of 2023. But to be honest, we only met for about maybe 2.5 to 3 hours. I was in Chicago for a turnaround trip. I got in on a Thursday afternoon and I left Friday night. So yeah. So I had briefly met her. Jaquana and Saquana I had never met until we got to Atlanta. So yeah. So what had happened was I met the best sisters a girl could ask for. I know y'all thought it was going to be something crazy. When I said that I would never do it again, what I'm saying is I would never wait that long again to get up with them, to meet up with them, to sit and see them face to face. Yes, we FaceTime. Yes, we text and things of that sort. But it's different in real time. It's different when you're in their face and they're in your face and you can laugh and talk and just have the best chemistry ever. Like when I say we had an absolute blast, we had an absolute blast. We clicked, we connected from the start. I mean, like, I think Mariah said it best in her video. We show you what we want you to see. Some of our videos are 15 minutes. Some of our videos are 20 minutes. Some videos, La Quinta, are 40 minutes. But even in that, we edit and we show you what we desire for you to see or what we deem is social media worthy. But to actually sit in the presence of these women was an absolute pleasure. I'm talking from start to finish. It was a ball. When I got off, because now I had never been to Atlanta, which means I've never been to Atlanta airport. So when I got off of the plane, me and La Quinta were texting. She arrived about 5 minutes before I did. So when I got off the plane, thankfully I didn't have to check any luggage, so I was good with that. When I got off of the airplane, I was walking and I'm thinking, oh, because all the airports that I've been to, you go, when you go to buy baggage claim, you go out the door and you are outside. Not Atlanta. And I didn't know that. So I'm walking and I said, Quinta, I said, that lady almost missed her train. She was like, Mia, you need to be on the train. I didn't know that you're supposed to catch the I don't know if it's called the air tram or the train. I call it a train. It's a train with inside. It's a train inside of the airport. She's like, you're supposed to catch it. I didn't know I was supposed to catch the train to concourse, whatever. So I got on the tram or train, and she was like, well, when you get off, do this, and do this. I did what she said, and I went up the escalators. And when I came out, I didn't know she was standing there waiting for me. So she was like, Mia! And I mean, it was on from there. Like, when I say on, it was on from there. Saquana was the best hostess you could ever ask for. She did not have to take off of work to spend the days with us. Like, she could have been like, oh, y'all in town? Okay, I'll see y'all when I get off of work, or, have fun, whatever. But her, Saquana and Jaquana were the best hosts that you could ever ask for. They took us wherever we needed to go. They took us, it was the best. So we left there. We left the airport. We hung out with Saquana. We went to a place called Biscuitville. And I guess it was in Atlanta. Child, we went so many places. I had to make sure this was on, because last time I was talking, the whole thing went off. I didn't even know it. But I think Biscuitville is in Atlanta. But we have been all over the place. That I think it was in Atlanta. So we went to Biscuitville. We even waited for Mariah, because Mariah's flight landed maybe about 2.5 hours after our flight. So we just kind of, drove around the city. She took us touring. She took us by the Martin Luther King National Monument that they have there. We went by Ebenezer Church. I mean, it was just beautiful. It was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get up with these ladies again, and even more ladies. Like, we're planning another YouTube meetup, and I would love for more people to come, for more people to be involved. Like last year, for some of you that know, and for my new subscribers, hey y'all, that you may not know, but last year I met 2 other YouTube family members, which is Aunt Debbie, and I met Amber.
Hey y'all, so as I'm editing this video, I forgot to mention that I also met Shakura when I was in Dallas as well. So this is just me jumping in to state that I also met Shakura in Dallas along with Miss Debbie and Amber. That's it. Keep watching.
So I love the community here. I didn't expect to gain such a vast community on YouTube. When I started YouTube, I don't know what I really truly expected, in a sense. I don't know if I was looking for friends or not. I started because I had been wanting to start, and I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And when the pandemic happened, I was like, Mia, you have no more excuses as to why you can't start a channel. Originally, I started doing clothing hauls and things of that sort. And I was like, this is fun. And then one day, I don't know why I vlogged something, but I vlogged and I was like, I like vlogging. Now, if you know, you know. I am an introvert's introvert. So me talking to a camera or me talking to strangers has never been my thing. When I say never, I mean absolutely never. That has never been a thing for me. So I was very surprised that I enjoyed actually sitting down, talking to a camera, which ultimately is talking to you, and yes, you in the back. I see you. I'm talking to you too. So I was really, really surprised that I enjoyed vlogging. So I didn't know how it would go with me gaining subscribers because I was doing plus size clothing hauls, to me transitioning over to vlogging. I still do hauls every now and then, but I don't know. So I will say when I started to vlog more is when I kind of gained the community that I have now. Not saying that I wouldn't have gained them had I still been doing clothing hauls as, 100% of my channel base. But I'm just saying, like, it was such an honor and a pleasure. First of all, I was just honored that somebody wanted to subscribe to my channel. yet alone someone talks to me outside of YouTube. And it was just, I don't know how to explain it. It was, I don't even know what to say or how to describe it. Everything was just amazing. You would think, I would say this, you would think rooming with total strangers, because at the end of the day, even though we talk on the phone, even though we share life updates via text messages, via phone calls, via FaceTime, you still don't know someone until you room with someone or until you're around them more than just an hour. So the first night at the hotel, we had a pajama party, which you've seen in our vlogs. The pajama party was amazing. First of all, it was hilarious because LaQuinta told us to go to Walmart to get these pajamas. And we went to Walmart to get these pajamas because she was like, oh, I have these, so we'll all be matching. Well, I went to Walmart. I picked up the pajamas. We get to Atlanta. We do everything we need to do, get ready for bed. Well, not bed, but to do the pajama party. And for some reason, LaQuinta's polka dots are so much smaller than our polka dots. LaQuinta's pants are so much shorter than our pants. So, in true Eminem fashion, the only ones that were truly matching was Mariah and myself. LaQuinta's outfit blended. No, I mean, it was the same color. It was the same print, but she just had on capris. Our pants was long. And Beauty and the Beast so happened to be playing on regular channel. If y'all know, LaQuinta and Mariah are huge Disney fans. So that was right up their alley. Like I said before, I'm a Disney liker. I'm not a Disney lover. I like Disney. I don't love it. But it was such a nice experience to just sit down with them, talk, laugh, watch Beauty and the Beast, eat some good pizza. I think we got it from Domino's. I believe it was Domino's. And the pizza was good. The company was even greater. We had our Stanley Cups because I think Mariah bullied us into bringing our Stanley Cups. We had matching Stanley Cups. Like, it was, from start to finish, it was a blast. From planning to not thinking that we would be able to pull it off to actually pulling it off in the last day with us leaving and departing was something for the books. When I say this is one of the best trips that I've taken, this is one of the best trips that I've taken. It was a solo trip for me in the sense that I flew from Jersey to Atlanta by myself, and I flew from Atlanta back to Jersey by myself. But it truly indeed was not a solo trip in the sense that I was alone, because I was far from alone. So I think, let me see, what else did we do? Oh, Friday we switched hotels. So we stayed at the Cortland Grand on Thursday night. Then we walked down the street because the Marriott was actually like a block and a half, I'll say 2 blocks down from the Cortland Grand. So we stayed at the Atlanta Marriott Marquis from Friday to Monday. That hotel, if I'll say this, if you ever get a chance to go to Atlanta, you have to. And when I say have to, you have to stay at the Atlanta Marriott Marquis. That hotel is so beautiful. The views are breathtaking, especially at night and especially when the sun rises early in the morning. It is the most beautiful view ever. So we changed hotels on Friday. We went to Tea's Brunch. You have to go to Tea's Brunch on Peachtree. You have to go to Tea's Brunch. It's Tea's Brunch Bar. That was the main reason that I wanted to go to Atlanta, was for this brunch bar. And when I say that brunch bar did not disappoint, it did not disappoint at all. So if you're ever in the Atlanta area, go to Tea's Brunch Bar. Try the oxtails. Oh my gosh. The oxtails, the peach cobbler beignets, the seafood deviled eggs, the catfish and grits, the chicken and red velvet waffles. What else they had? Queen had fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, greens. Taquana had chicken, green, nope, yes, chicken, greens, and potatoes or something like that. It was so delicious. We left there like delirious because the food was so good. So we left there. We went back to the hotel. We went to go see Lilo and Stitch. We went to the Atlanta station. And there was like a big open, I guess, kind of courtyard-ish type of scenery, which was also another beautiful outing. Saturday was tea around town and something else. Oh, we went to Pastels or some. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the vlogs, go watch the vlogs. Go to Sweet Life with Queen's channel. Watch the trip from her standpoint. Go to Miss Mariah's channel. Watch the trip from her standpoint. Go to Saquana and Jaquana's channel. Watch the trip from their viewpoint. Everyone had their own take, their own spin on the trip, and everyone's videos were amazing. So, I mean, we did so much in such little time that we were exhausted, but it was a great exhaustion. I'm talking about tired. I know Saturday we were supposed to go down back to the hotel, go to the room, change our clothes, and go downstairs to the pool. Child, we never made it to the pool. We got in the room, we started talking, and then it became like a fireside chat where we talked, we laughed, we cried, we shared. I mean, it was such a beautiful experience. It was such a beautiful experience. We never made it to the pool at all, ever. Not one day during the trip. But I mean, to sit with these ladies, to talk with these ladies, to connect with these ladies on the levels that we connected and on the levels that we talked, it was an absolute pleasure. I would do it again in a, as they say, a heartbeat, but I would do it again as fast as I can and as quickly as I can. Sunday, we went to church. We also went to High Noon Brunchery. That place was amazing. It was all pink. It had a Barbie box. It was beautiful. It was amazing. We went back to the hotel. I'm just trying to give you a recap. We went back to the hotel. We talked some more. We did a live with Queen. If you haven't seen that, go to Sweet Life of Queen's channel. Watch her latest live. We sat on there. We talked. Then it started lightning and thundering. I was out. I was like, peace. I don't do lightning. I don't do thunder. But it was, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. So from the bottom of my heart, I would like to say thank you to LaQuinta, Mariah, Saquana, and Jaquana for just making me feel right at home, because you didn't have to love me. You don't have, not just them, but all of you all. But because I went with them, I'm taking this time out to thank them, because people don't have to be nice. I said it on one of my vlogs before. No one owes niceness to you. Should they be nice? Yes. Do they have to be nice? They don't have to. So when you come across genuine people who are genuinely nice, and it's not a niceness because you do something for me, so I'm going to be nice to you. It's just niceness that they exude and that they share. It's not often that you find that. It's very rare. And I'm thankful that I found a community within YouTube that they all exude that niceness, that kindness, that support system, the love, the pushing you that lets you know that you can do it. You're not alone. Keep going. Don't stop. You're almost to the top. You're almost to your goal. And within this community, I have grown to over 1,000 subscribers. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see how far my channel is going to go. I believe that we're going to do even greater and even bigger and even better adventures and things and just meetups and places that we can go. So I think that's about all I have to say. The Atlanta trip was absolutely amazing. I will never wait this long again, if I can help it, to meet up with the rest of my friends and families from far and near. I think at this point, it should just be an annual thing. Once a year, we should be able to get together, meet up, hug, talk, relax, relate, and release, because it's a lot going on in the world. And it's a lot of us that need to release some of the pressures of the world. And there's nothing like getting together with sisters and being able to do just that. Being able to be you. You don't have to pretend for me. I don't have to pretend for you. We're able just to sit back, kick our feet up, let our hair down, or take our hair off, however, whichever is yours, and just be you. Smile, laugh, cry, hug, sing, kumbaya. We're all in it together. So I want to say thank you again. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I thank you all so much for watching. I thank you all so much for staying. And if you have made it this far in the video, put some purple hearts and some hugs.
Comment section.
I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.